Don't know how I feel, people. Good evening, everyone. I don't know how I feel. Nortsky will be joining us. He's running a bit late, guys. I just don't know how I feel. I can't. I should be jumping up and down and running around in the street and jumping for joy and being all excited. And I can't. I've just been on, like, my boys have just rung me and they was at the game and they said it was dreadful. It was absolutely dreadful. It was flat in the stadium. And no one's really, it's like, oh, we're through. It's as if we're through to the first round. It's not as if we're through to the semi-final. Let's be honest. Let's analyse the football, shall we? Let's just analyse what we have just seen. If you think that is going to win a Champions League and a Premiership title playing like that, then it's shocking. I've just worked it out. We had one shot against Bournemouth and we've had one shot on target against Sporting Lisbon. We've had two shots on target in nearly 190 minutes of football. I mean, come on, please. It's awful. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up Gavin. Endon, big up to you, my friend. The Lynch as well. Nonny looks hurt, so 16-year-old for the rest of the season. Complete disaster. Absolute joke. Yeah, Nonny, I ain't being funny. He's no big miss, though, is he, Lynch? Let's be honest. He's running down blind alleys again, my friend, isn't he? Oh, we're boring flat out. I know, Lynch, and you were positive, man. You've always been really positive. You've sort of like sat on the fence a little bit, but it's been shocking, isn't it? I mean, honestly, that is an absolute... Honestly, that was terrible. I didn't go to the stadium today because of commitments and stuff. And do you know what? I'm so glad I never went. So glad I never went. Honestly, that is absolutely shocking football. I don't see how anyone can get excited that we're going to win trophies playing like that. Did you see how Atletico Madrid played last night? Did you watch that match? Techie, free-flowing, moving the ball from defence to attack. You know? I mean, big up, Norms, bro.
Oh, mate.
Big up, my friend.
Oh, gosh.
Norms.
Yeah.
Why aren't we jumping around for joy? Why aren't we doing cartwheels down the street?
Well, I just forgot. No, what it was, DJ.
I feel that we've just lost.
Well, what is it? I've just got a theory. I went down. I had to go down. I had to go down to the chemist today. They prescribed me some sleeping tablets, and they said that actually, he says what you need to do is go down to the Emirates. They said you need to go down to the Emirates, yeah, and pick up what's the name from there, because tonight, mate,
from the Emirates. Did you get 20 milligrams of sedative, or did you get 10?
No, I ended up getting 100 mil, mate.
100 mil, yeah.
I overdosed, mate. I absolutely overdosed.
One twice a day or before matches?
What was that tonight, DJ B, man? Come on.
Can we just?
What was that? Seriously, what was that, man? I'll tell you what. I was listening with the other ear to the Bayern Munich Real Madrid game.
Overnorms. I actually watched the Bayern Munich at the end.
Yeah, we did. We switched over as well. Mate. Big up to everybody, man.
I have to admit it. Honestly.
Yeah. Hold on.
I should be jumping for joy.
Hold on. Let me just tell what's the name. He's live and direct. Hold on,
we
mate.
Are through, and that's all that matters. But that was more boring than watching paint dry. Listen, we're through, and it's fine.
You're live and direct, Matty. We're live on the DJ B show. So
Matty has phoned in.
Hey, at least said we're through to the next round. I said no. We're through. We're through. You're right. We are through because we ain't beating nobody else. I hope everybody enjoyed it tonight. That was as good as it's gonna get.
That's it, mate. You all right, bro? We're talking a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Bless up, Pete. Right.
Oh, that's right, y'all on live. That's right, y'all on live.
Say again?
Y'all, that's right. It's the night. It's the mingle.
It's the mingle, man. We're on the mingle, man. Listen, it was the mingle, man.
Sit in the league. Sit in the league. I'll pull up for about 10 minutes. Sit in the league.
Okay, DJ, we will send you the link, man. All right, later.
I just sent him it.
He just said he's got it. He's got it here. He's off. He goes, send me the link, man. Send me the link. Send me the link, bro.
Fellas,
DJB.
People in the chat, before I bring you in, Norms, people in the chat, let's just celebrate the fact we're in the semi-final.
Yeah, but that's about it. That's all we can do.
Realistic,
that's all we can do.
Hand on heart. Can you see us going any further?
Nah, mate. Nah, we're gonna get better. First 10 minutes of that game, right, Didro, we came up with some intent, passing the ball forward, and then we got back into our normal playing habits, playing the ball backwards, and Raya gone back to his usual taking chances. There was a chance where he took a chance, because that's what it is, isn't it? He takes more chances in his area than he would down the other end. And I'm talking about our strikers and that, because Gokros wasn't good tonight. Listen, he had to come off. He weren't good tonight. But it was just reverted back to type. Big up, man. Reverted back to type. We literally reverted back to type. 10 minutes and that was it. The rest is history. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, what just happened there, mate? Do you know what I mean? Why can't these guys just play the ball forward? What is it? What is it with Declan Rice not playing the ball forward? Or because what they literally do, they literally hide. DJB, they literally hide. So players don't even have options to even play. Or they don't even make moves. They don't even play 1-2s. They don't pass and move. I don't see that. It's literally like statues. It's just like Skittles. Do you know what I mean? We might as well just play 10-pin bowling. That's what we might as well do. Play 10-pin bowling. Ridiculous, man. We don't stand a chance going up to Man City. We're going to get played off the park. Our midfield is not going to be able to handle that midfield. And when we come up against Atletico Madrid, mate, good night. Rest well.
We have just had 2 shots on target.
2 shots.
In 190 minutes of football. 1 shot against Bournemouth and 1 shot against Sporting. And crazy. I watched Atletico Madrid like everyone else last night, and it's levels above us. Man City, Matty, are they losing sleep over this?
Of course.
Is Pep going to now be worried? Has that sent shockwaves to the Etihad from what they've just seen tonight?
I don't know if you could hear me when I was on with Normsky just then. Everybody, I told Lee in the last when I was on with him, he said, "We're through." I said, "You're right. We are through. It's over. It's done. It's done. We are through. It's over.
Yeah, we're through with this club."
Did you catch the end of the Bayern game? Did y'all see the end of the Bayern game?
Yeah. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. You see the Elise go?
Yeah. Big up, Benji.
Now show me somebody in the team that can do that. Show me a player on our team that can do that. Not one. It's not one. Maybe Max if you give him a few chances. We are in trouble. 2 professional games of football, DJ. 2 professional games of football, 1 goal. Everybody else played, they scored goals in the second. Everybody else played games, outside of Liverpool, I think. Yeah. No coincidence, the 2 Premier League teams in major trouble here.
Yeah.
Listen, they are going to pull our pants down when we play athletic. I'm just prepping y'all for it.
Yeah.
We're going to be running around the house.
It's not going to be nice at all. It's not going to be nice.
You're going to have your trousers pulled down, running around the house. That's what's going to be happening. And then you look over there, at that Bayern. Y'all knew my pick was, hey, JB, I told you my pick for the Champions League was beginning of the season.
Yeah. I see you picked.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just, you saw how quick that was? That kind of attack. Bang, 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 bang. We better thank God that Sporting didn't have their shooting boots on these last 2 games.
Good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah. And then
that's what it is, isn't it? Clint Eastwood settings. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
No evil, see no evil.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Hey, what do this number here? No evil.
All right, yeah, I'll do that one. Yeah.
I do this one. Yeah, that's right there.
Yeah, DJB, you put your hands over your mouth, mate. Yeah,
there you go. There you go. Right there. That's it. We are in trouble. We are in trouble, brothers. A whole bunch of nothing. 90 minutes.
Big said a fistful of nothing.
Yeah, exactly. A fistful of nothing.
Big up Bigs.
Zero. We saw that was absolutely scandalous. Absolutely scandalous.
Not good.
Do you know the most worrying thing is though, guys? It's the style of football we're playing, but how badly the players are executing it.
Yeah, that's the thing. They can't.
So we've not only got bad football being played, we've got it being executed by terrible players.
Yeah.
That is honestly.
Like they can't string passes together. Their touch is bad.
Martinelli.
Oh my God.
Matt Wakey.
Zubomendi. Gyökeres.
Yeah, Gyökeres was not good tonight at all. Kai Havertz come on.
Hey, then Pee Wee comes on. What does Pee Wee provide? The same thing Gyökeres provides.
Same thing.
He gave you a double dose.
And then Kai Havertz comes on and says, "Well, hang on a minute. If you're missing Gyökeres, I'll come on and I'll fill his boots up. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll do worse.
Yeah,
I'll do worse.
That is the best way to put it.
And to be honest, Max didn't look good either when he come on.
No, atrocious football badly. We're not even executing tactically bad football in the right way.
Inept. Yeah. We're inept. That's the best way I can explain it. Tactically inept. We look like some guys that was at the restaurant and you just lean over and say, "You want to play some ball after we leave out of here? If you get a bite to eat." Yeah, I think I got my boots in the car. Well, come on out to the park. Come on out to the park. We'll play. And you just go out there and it take you about 30 minutes to get sorted out. Everybody balls, remedial again, Nomsky.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Remedial was poor Havertz hold my beer. Boy, that's exactly what we're thinking.
Yeah. The first 5 minutes of that game, when we broke on them and
go at one comment. That right there. That's right there.
Gyökeres made me miss Havertz and Havertz.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That's what we like to see on the mingle, people. That's what we like to see on the mingle.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Brilliant. No, I mean, that early chance, where Gyökeres, all he had to do was just take a shot and he decided that he's going to try and square it. And then there was another chance where I don't know why. Has he got a left foot? Has he got a left foot?
He's a terrible football player. He might score goals, but
football-wise, honestly, football is terrible.
He is one of the worst centre forwards I've seen at Arsenal. Technically,
it's not good.
He's Lee Chapman. Honestly, it's another Lee Chapman with goals. It's Lee Chapman with goals.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How has that man scored 18 goals? Please tell me.
I don't know.
It's a miracle.
There was a point in the game when Pee Wee was on here, and I couldn't believe the guy. Did you see, everybody? Tell me you saw it, chat. Tell me you saw this. The man cheered for a corner. Do you see when he got the corner?
Yeah.
He went, yes!
My two boys.
No, seriously, what are we doing here?
No, what do it again. What do you do? What do you do? Do it again. Do it again.
Yes! I couldn't believe it. Yeah, J-Lux, you saw it, bruv. I wasn't the only one. This is, Matty, we spoke on the phone. And we saying that these guys are literally playing for corners. And the problem is the corners ain't even working.
Did y'all see the one Devin Rice put in went all the way out? It went all the way out. It went in and came right out. Went out.
I'm on fire, guys. I'm on fire, guys. Get the human torch, brother.
80 odd minutes. There's 2 minutes to go. He gets the ball. Instead of just holding on to the ball, he then releases Trossard down the field to get a breakaway when we're winning the ball. And he loses the football.
Loses it.
Let's go back to Raya. Let's go back to Raya. No, let's not. If that fella had his feet set when Raya rolled that ball out early in the game, we were done then. You make that mistake against Harry Kane. At least say,
we're finished.
Make it again.
And he's doing this. He's doing this.
Yeah.
My bad. If I was in Jamaica, man, I'd chop off him, man.
Hey,
Mikel Arteta's had more yellow. He's had more yellow cards than we've had shots on.
and then the manager. Speaking of yellow card, then the manager gets the yellow card. He's down there cutting the fool, and he's about to get a red card. He's close to getting a red card.
He was unbelievable. He was unbelievable. I mean, this guy. I think there was one point where he was berating. Did you see him when he was berating Trossard?
Here we go. Lux, big up. He's obviously listened to Henri. Henri, it's easy to talk. They keep talking about fire in the belly. I didn't see it tonight. Bring it against Man City this weekend. Henri, you're daydreaming, my friend. I love you to bits on Thierry Henry, but you are in a different planet if you think they're going to bring that Sunday.
You're going to bring something.
We ain't bringing that, man.
It's gonna stink. It's gonna smell like manure.
No, I'll tell you what's gonna happen. Yeah, Matt, you know this. They're gonna heap coals of fire on their heads.
Yeah, coals of fire.
Coals of fire on their heads.
I watched the Arsenal Sporting game instead of buying Real. Why? I don't know, brother.
What?
Yeah, man.
Unbelievable.
I can't go through another season of this. I don't care.
You can't.
I
don't want to hear about. I don't want to see another 140 years of this. Even though I'm not going to live that long. Football was terrible.
I was watching that there in the second half there, and like you said, Noski, we were playing for corners.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
literally
that we were playing for corners. We showed no attacking prowess today at all. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. This is why I said we're done. There's no way you're going to tell me 2 professional games of football against Sporting Lisbon, you muster up 1 goal. And you're supposed to be the best team in the world.
Wow.
And then I turn over there and I'm looking at Bayern Munich. 6-4.
6-4. Football. Proper football.
Going at it. Toe to toe.
And even just we look, when out of play, when we're not on the ball, out of possession, we look terrible. Our positional play, it's so easy, right? Because our wing backs, or not our wing back, our left back and right back, they're not aware, especially on the other side. Mascara, I mean, they were having joy down the left hand side.
Yeah.
Any quality.
They were having joy, it's like they play too narrow. They come narrow and go all this inverted stuff. You got to be aware of what's behind you.
Did you see Mascara? Did you see Mascara? He was playing center midfield.
Listen, he was more. Listen, the brother was more. Listen, I think Max Diamond picked up the ball.
Yeah,
and Mascara was ahead of him.
He's ahead of him.
Inverted.
Yeah.
Where was Kai Havertz?
He was driving forward like Diaby. That's what I was looking. I thought it was Diaby. I was looking at. Is it Abu Diaby?
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure. I was trying to figure out.
Why am I feeling like this? Why am I not skipping around my living room? Why am I not dancing for joy, singing Arsenal songs and jumping for joy? We're in the semi-final of the Champions League, and it feels like a loss. It feels like a loss.
Yeah.
I've got to do it. Let's bring in Suge, man. Let's bring in the big up the Suge, big up DJB, Nonsky and Matty in the chat. Another terrible Sunday League performance. Absolutely spot on, Suge. Well, I've seen better football on a Sunday League sometimes. I'm away for the missus' birthday. Big up the missus' birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday from all the chat. Arsenal Huddle, Southern Gooner, and Nonsky TV. But still woke up at 5 a.m. to watch this, brother. You might have ruined your missus' birthday if you're honestly. Hang on in there, Suge. Hang on in there, brother.
You might bring them papers. You keep on watching.
Hang on in there, because I'm telling you now, it's going to be a bumpy ride from now on.
JB, if you keep on watching these games with Arsenal, she might give him some papers.
Yeah. Exactly. Can't handle another season watching this crap. I just can't. Martin, I can't do it. I don't care what we win. I just can't do it. DJB, I'm tired of this team. Ain't no way we are winning on Sunday playing like that. Nope.
Nope.
Big up the Binks as well as always. I was watching Buying Game on the side. I ain't gonna suffer through Arteta ball when I can watch proper football.
Yeah.
I can't blame you guys. I can't blame you. I'm not going to call you out. I'm not going to call you out. Oh, you're not Arsenal fans. You turn it over and watch Bayern Munich. You're not Arsenal fans. We know we're football fans.
Exactly.
We want to see, if you're going to win, go and win it with some sort of style. But as I said, our tactics are awful and we're executing it even worse.
But what is our tactics, DJB?
I don't know. I haven't got a clue, Norm.
That's the thing. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is, but we're doing. I don't know what it is, but we're doing it badly.
I got it. Y'all just let me find it right quick. I got the tactics. Y'all just don't bear with me. Y'all just bear with me. Y'all bear with me.
Go on, what you got for us, bro? It's the mingle.
Y'all, hold on. Let me find it. Where we
take Gok off, put 29 up top, then took Eze, put 29 in the 10, and Jesus up top. That's his plan B, Jam Boy.
That's it.
This is plan B. Chess pieces. Chess pieces. That's
nothing.
All we
didn't
are.
Change it. Nothing changed. I didn't see nothing change. Nothing.
You could be in the final before you play us, and it could be over. I'm glad you won. You have gone a game for you. Yeah, listen, West Ham they're not scared of us coming there.
There you go. There's the tactics right here. The tactics right there, JB. They go to tactics right there.
There's the tactics. Noughts and crosses. Look at that, people.
That's our attack right there.
That's our attack. It is. Oh my God.
Oh my Lord.
That's our tactics right there. That's what the manager coming up with right there on the sideline.
That's what he's writing in his notes.
That's what he's writing on his notebook. Yeah, that's what he's not writing.
Yeah, they all three of them playing tic-tac-toe.
Arsenal attack. There it is.
That's what we're coming up with.
I need to know, Matty. I need to know. Yeah, is the ball going forward? Or is it going diagonal?
It's actually going backwards. It's going
backwards. This is £1 billion. This is what £1 billion buys you. This is what £1 billion buys you, people.
1 billion.
Crazy.
How
absolutely
have you?
Crazy.
Listen, I know you can't go gun ho. We're 1-0 up. I know. I understand it. There are things I understand in football. I understand it can't go all free flowing. I do understand some games you've got to play ugly. But the players can't control the ball. They can't pass the ball. They can't cross the ball. Even Rice is banging corners out now.
Yeah. He kept going to the far post.
He's injured. Did y'all notice it?
Yeah, I saw him. Yep, saw him.
He only took two corners tonight.
Yep.
He can't. And then there was a portion of the game that he couldn't even run.
He was holding his back. Holding his back.
Blowing. He was sucking wind.
Yeah.
Then you saw Matt Wakey goes down. Same knee that was injured when he was at international duty. Same knee.
Yep.
Rice is definitely injured. 100%. Brian Atley say goal was magic. If we honestly, can anyone look? Is there any positives out of that other than we're in the semi-final? Can anyone tell me any positives? Did anyone see any positives?
I can't pick
one. Threats. We're going into one of the biggest games of the season on Sunday, Premier League title decider in my book. Whoever wins that wins the league. Pure and simple. Pure and simple. What have we seen tonight, or what has Pep seen tonight to go to his players? Ooh, there may be trouble ahead.
While there's music and laughter. Let's play the music and dance. That's what we're going to do.
What has he seen? They're going to dance. Nomsky, what has he seen, brother? What has men seen? What have they got to worry about?
They got nothing. They ain't got nothing to worry about. They're just chilled, rest. They're Arsenal are too easy to play against. They're so predictable. Yeah. You know what they're going to do. It was only a matter of time before they revert back to type. Even in that first 10 minutes, it was like, okay, look, Arteta said, bring the fire. I am on fire and all that. So 10 minutes they were on fire, but didn't do anything really, And then after that, it was like, okay, guys, it didn't work for the 10 minutes. We revert back to type, and then that's what you saw for the rest. Teta ball for the rest. They didn't look like they could score. They didn't, as I say, 2 shots on target. Yeah, they didn't look like they can score. And I'm saying 2 shots. I think was the final one 2 shots on target for this game, or was this? Would you include in DJB the shot on target from the?
No. I'll tell you. I'll give you the stats now, right? I'll give you the stats. Just listen to this stat: £1 billion Champions League quarter-final at home against Sporting Lisbon, not against Bayern Munich, not against Real Madrid. This is against Sporting Lisbon. Total shots 50-50 possession-wise. Sporting had 50% possession. We had 50% possession. We had 15 shots in total. They had 8. 1 shot on target. We only had 27 touches in the box. They had 19. 1 shot on target. Bournemouth, 1 shot on target. We've spent nearly £70 million on a striker that's got 97 goals. Matty, what is going on? How are fans happy with this? I don't get it.
We're in trouble. We're in trouble. That's all I can tell you. I can just tell. All I can tell you, over in the States, they give you about a 2 week notice that a hurricane is coming, so that you can go get the wood,
batten down
the hatches, get you some sandbags, get you some bread, milk, eggs, rice, water, get anything that you might need, some non-perishable, because it's about to get rough. You may lose electricity. Your power might go out. It might get hot. Get you a change of clothes. We are in trouble here. The storm is coming.
Oh man!
I'm telling you, locusts. They're coming.
They're coming, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
they're coming.
I'm telling you, get ready. The locusts are coming. They eat up everything. I'm telling you, bro, a plague. Because this team is it is all coming to a crashing halt. Wow. This is it. What you saw tonight is what you're getting from Arsenal for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Big chances created. One.
2 games of professional football. 2 against the same team, and you can get 1 goal. That's all you come up with. And you got that one at the end of the game, the first game.
2 games of football, and you score a goal from a penalty spot.
We're in trouble. And then I'm telling you now. And then we got Lookman. Lookman is about to show up. Proper wingers. You got Semenyo. Yeah, you got Semenyo, Doku.
Who's the brother with a ponytail? Unbelievable. Llorente. Is it
Llorente? Yeah.
Unbelievable player.
We got proper players coming here for the next couple of games. Proper. And then you still got Newcastle behind that too.
Yep.
Wow. And West Ham trying to stay in the Premier League.
Yeah. Sola, Alvarez, Griezmann. Proper players.
Okay, at the back.
Okay, yeah. You got a manager who is desperate. He's over there. You saw he's desperate to get them over the line yesterday. Desperate.
Look at this.
Then you got whatever you got coming through with that. You got PSG clicking on all cylinders, and then you got Bayern Munich clicking on all cylinders.
One big chance.
We ain't winning nothing.
We ain't winning nothing. We ain't winning nothing. Yeah, we ain't winning nothing.
We will be put out of our misery on Sunday. It will be, then we'll draw at home against Newcastle the following week. And then the semi-final will just be a foregone conclusion. Semi-final, Atleti will get the job done in the first leg, and they'll come and score a goal at the Emirates, and it'll be a draw at the Emirates. Done.
Yeah.
Big up to you, Breezer, my friend. If Sporting could finish, they would have won 3-0. Yeah, if Sporting had been more braver, if they'd have been more braver, with a little bit more ambition, a little bit more quality on the ball, they would have. Any team with any quality now is beating us. Bournemouth would have beaten Sporting tonight. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Ariola's going as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Could do with him, yeah.
Nonski, one clear chance. One chance. And Sporting had one major.
I think they hit the post.
Big chances. Yeah. We had one big chance and one big chance missed. Sporting had one big chance and one big chance missed. This is a quarter final. All the tifo was out making history. Yeah. Yeah, all the tifo was out. Let's make history. You had everything going off. Everyone was bringing their Chinese and their curries and their McDonald's and everything. Candy floss, Pepsi Cola, it was all there. And yet we turn up with that. I mean, come on, man. Why are we feeling so flat after being in a semi-final?
JB, I'll tell you why. It's because we've been playing like that all year.
Yeah, 2 seasons. 2 seasons.
2.5. 2.5. Actually, 2.5.
Yeah.
And it's finally you're at that point where enough is enough. That's where you're at now. It's enough is enough now. You're at that point. And the thing about it, Norski, we talked about this last night. You just can't turn it on now. You just can't go flip the switch and go, yeah, let's play 100 miles per hour. Let's play we see what Bayern. Let's do what Bayern does. It ain't happening.
Yeah. No, it ain't.
Because if any night was the night to do it, tonight would have been the night to do it.
Yeah.
You would have started the night if we could do it. I said, "What's up, brother? Good to see you, man." If tonight, if we had that in us, tonight would have been the night. So this is why when folks say, "Well, we're squatting, defying the belly against," right there, defying the belly against against City, you know.
You know what that is? You know what it is? It's what DJB, what you should have done, right? Show the next one and then show this. Yeah, because that's what he told us to do.
Yeah. And bring your food, get your lunch pail.
Yeah. So he did that. Yeah, he did that for this. He did that for the Bournemouth game. Yeah. And the result was, after the Bournemouth game, everybody just got their buckets out. Right, you can show the other one now, DJB. Right, we had it the right way. Puking up in their buckets. Yeah. This is what you brought me to see. This
sick buckets. Yeah, look, feeling sick. Man.
You ever seen that stuff? You ever seen that stuff when they feed cows? That's what Arteta fed us. The stuff they feed cows. When they mash it all up, and then the cows go out there and eat it up. Yeah, that's what it is.
So it is, bro.
Listen, we have to laugh because the football is absolutely dire, but we've been saying it for about 2 seasons. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but look, he's got us competing. My Focus competes. It don't make it an Aston Martin.
Yeah. It ain't a Porsche.
No, it's not. Yep.
Big up the Gooner channel. DJB, you nailed it exactly how I feel. So flat, even though we're through, because the inevitable's coming. We know what's happening. We know what's down the pipe. Yeah. We're not silly. We ain't silly. We've been watching football long enough. We know what's coming. Yeah. We're going to rock up at the Etihad. That is embarrassing. As I said, we have got poor tactics and they're being executed even worse.
Yep.
And that formula comes out to one thing: disaster.
Yeah.
Upset, pain. I can't watch any more of this football manager thinking that he's God's gift when he's won absolutely nothing apart from a Aubameyang FA Cup.
Yep.
And we have got to suffer watching that.
That was tough, man. JB, that was some of the worst football I've ever seen in my adult life.
Seriously, Matt, I mean, let's
coming off that game last night.
It's one of the worst football matches you have seen.
Yeah, we've seen some bad ones.
Yeah,
JB, we've seen some bad ones. Because for me, this is the way you should take that game tonight. We need some form of motivation going into the game Sunday. That would have been the game to give it. That would have been the game to say, you know what, let's lift the spirits. We've walked away from that game tonight. Everybody, the chat. I've got people I'm texting with here.
I've got my son's phoning me saying, Dad, why am I not excited about being in a semi-final of a Champions League?
I'm sitting right here talking to Troops. Troops went to the game tonight. I'm sitting right here texting the Troops. Troops is at the game.
No.
He sat there. He went there and watched it. That's what I said. I said, brother, I feel bad for you. You sat there and watched that. You had to sit there. Remedial football. I'm sure he took the boys. And they're sitting there watching the game. He had to watch that. You had people like Potts and everybody. They had the game. They went to watch that. That was Kenny. That was absolute. What was garbage? That would have been the game that you want to come out and say, all right, let's try to get something going. I knew we was in trouble just because remember, this is what I put in the group about Declan Rice. I was like, there's no way we're going to be able to get the levels raised because the players are done. We're on empty.
The level.
No, we're on empty.
Are you looking at them players thinking, right, go and show me something Sunday. Go and raise the bar.
No.
What you got?
No, there's nothing there. Because I know there's nothing there.
They're done.
They're done. They're done. The car is in neutral going down the hill with the brakes gone. You just hope you can just not hit the wall. You try to turn the car to where you don't get killed. The plane is coming out of the sky. You're looking for an interstate. You try to find an interstate to land on. You try to find the highway. You try to find the nearest highway so you can just try to at least land the plane. We're in trouble. JB, we are in trouble. People.
This is not new, Matty. This is what I'm saying, and I've been trying to be. I've been trying to be positive in certain areas. I've been really trying, but I'm only being honest, and I've not flip flopped. I've not done anything. I'm just giving out what I see. I wasn't there tonight. It's first Champions League game I've missed in years. Unfortunately, I had other commitments. My sons went. But I'm sitting here, and I'm more excited about not wasting my time and being there than being in a Champions League in the semi-final.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Think about this, y'all. I want you. Let's. I always say this. Let's step back 300,000, and let's look at this. What it is. For the last few years, we've been in the quarterfinal. We hadn't even been excited. Just think about that now. Outside of maybe Madrid last year when we was on cloud nine about that, but outside of that, what is there to be excited about? And we've been in these because we know what the end result will be. We know the answers to the test.
Yeah,
you've seen this before. You've seen this before. We've watched Coming to America thousands of times. You know what happens there. You've seen Die Hard. We've seen this movie. We've seen Lethal Weapon. You can watch Miami Vice over and over and over. You know what's going to happen. When you watch Arsenal, it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat. The credits of the TV show come on. Arteta is the bottler. And it ends the same way. The episodes end the same. It starts with nothing. It ends with nothing. Tune in. Same back channel.
This is
same back time.
This is £1 billion that's been spent on this football team, Matty, and this is what we're watching.
Same back
players that can't control the football.
Grown men. Say it like that. Just say it like it is. Grown men. Grown men making over, in some cases, 200,000.
Yeah.
These you got Matt Wakely today, Martinelli today, Zuba-Mendy.
He gets man of the match. That tells you all you need to know. Zuba-Mendy got man of the match. That tells you everything you need to know.
Jesus comes on another repeat performance of the same thing. Jesus again, same thing.
Couldn't get his head up. All he had to do was cut it back. He's got 2-3 players on the edge of the box. He's got 2 players on the box just to tap it in.
Knees shut out. He can't turn around like he used to. Knees shut out. Ben White was over there. He was warming up, by the way.
How they're being coached. They're not being coached properly, Matty. These players are not as bad as this, surely.
McDowell's FC. The person in the chat just said McDowell's FC. Hey, Arteta, they told Arteta, hey man, you keep going like this, you work on fries, they'll make you an assistant manager. Hey, what the man said coming to America.
I'll tell you another thing.
He put you, he said you work hard enough, we get you, they'll promote you to fries.
You got to laugh. You got to laugh. I'm sorry, I'm taking the piss out of it.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
You have to.
This is not the Arsenal that we know and love. I mean, the football that we used to watch and listen. I know people are going to say, it sounds mad and I know people say, well, it doesn't matter how we get there and whatever, but come on. We can't even play bad. That's the thing. We can't even play bad. We're so bad at it, we can't even play bad. This is how bad it is. Do you know what I mean? The football, it's just like there's no football. When I watch them and their decisions that they make, it's like there's no football IQ there.
No, there's no
football IQ.
There's no thinking outside the box, is there?
Do you know what I mean? No football IQ.
Outside the box. Norsky, Max Dowman, right, comes on, he gets the biggest roar in the stadium. My boys were there, they phone me. Dad, the highlight of the game tonight, yeah, what was the highlight? The shot, the volley, the 1-2 touch passing. What was it, son? When Max Dowman entered the field of play. We are relying on a 16-year-old.
Which is embarrassing.
A 16-year-old is getting the Emirates crowd excited, and we've spent £1 billion sterling.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Rice, we've got Zubamendi, we've got Gorkarez, we've got Noni Madueke, we've got Saka, we've got Martinelli, best team in Europe, best team here, best team there. And the biggest roar is when a 16-year-old enters the field of play.
Crazy.
And they want this manager to stay. Because you know what the narrative will be now? Oh, back-to-back semi-finals of the Champions League. Yeah. What does that? Do you get a cup for that, Matty? Do you get a trophy for back-to-back semi-finals of the Champions League losing?
I'm trying to find one.
Is there a trophy for it? If there's a trophy for it, chat. If there's a trophy for 2 Champions Leagues on the trot, can we put it up, please?
I'm trying to find one.
Like, is it silver? Is it gold? What does it look like?
Has anybody seen the one for second place?
Is anyone looking? Because that is going to be the narrative. Oh, DJB, what other manager has got us to 2 Champions League semi-finals? I'll tell you, one got us to a final, though.
Yeah.
And got us to a final with some sort of pedigree. Premier League titles and FA Cups. And
behind him.
There we go. It's our new sponsors, people. There it is. We have got new sponsors.
That was. Oh my God!
There we go.
Finished, mate.
You can order your shirts. First come, first serve. Come on, let's get it done.
We're finished.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll give them away for 20 quid, $15. There you go.
That's where we at.
This is where we're at. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. How are we feeling like this being in a semi-final? Because anyone that's watched that Athletic game last night and then watched that tonight, you know what's coming.
Yeah.
You know what's coming.
Yeah, we definitely hot water here.
Please do not listen, whether you know, I don't care what Arsenal fan you are. We are all not stupid. We know what's coming.
Matter of time. Only a matter of time, gentlemen. I told you. I think I told y'all Sunday. I said we in hospice.
Mm-hmm.
They just trying to make it more comfortable for us.
Yep. Well, it's either a hospice, yeah, or we're about. It's come Sunday at 12 midnight when the clock strikes 12, and they lay us on that bed, strap us down, yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, no reprieve now. No, guys, we've got it. We've sorted it. We know what the problem is. Yeah,
you lay like this, no, so you got your feet up in the air, you're leaning back.
Yeah. Then they go, hey, Matty, and then they go to the first button and press it.
Yeah.
Some sedatives, yeah. The sedatives go in first. Yeah, that's what this. We're dying slowly. We're dying slowly under the executioner, as in Mikel Arteta.
It's rough.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Lawrence, brother, I haven't got your number, my friend. I'm going to send the link to Shane. and Shane will pass it on. And if Shane, you want to jump on as well, bruv. All right.
Yeah.
That's my bad. I've literally forgot all about it. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy.
I'm gonna scoot out of here, brothers. I'm gonna let y'all have everybody else. I'm gonna get to scoot out here. I got a couple things I need to do this evening.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Up,
Matty.
Matty
Listen,
We're
bruv.
with each other, man. If I'll get with y'all, we might
Thanks for joining us, Matty. An absolute pleasure. Well, what's your prediction for Sunday? Because I probably won't catch up with you till Sunday.
Pain.
What milligrams are you taking? Because Normski's got 100 milligrams of
Yeah, I'm on 100. I'm right with him. 100. I might need to borrow. I need to borrow 2 pills from him. I need to borrow 2 pills from him.
Are you take at bedtime, Matty, or are you take before the game, or twice a day? What are you on?
I have to have the one that's in your system all day. You got to start the day out with it. You got to eat with breakfast. You got to eat it with breakfast. A full meal. You got to have a full meal when you eat. That's the pill I'm on.
Oh my God, help us, Lord, help us, please.
Arteta over there on the blue pill,
bro. He's on something, man. I'll tell you that now. He's on something. He's on something.
Ooh, man. I don't think they'll completely blow us away. I think we'll lose 2-1, 2-0, something like that. We'll get a goofy goal in there.
Yeah.
But we're not winning that game, and I don't think we beat Newcastle.
No.
Yeah, I think this is where it unravels here.
This is where it all ends, man.
Yeah. I think we finally got to that point there.
Boys to men. It's boys to men. We've come to the end of the road.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it
boys
is.
to men.
Arteta can't let go. And Arteta can't let go.
Stay awake, brother. Look, Bike Thief's got caffeine. You need caffeine to stay awake.
Yeah. You definitely got to have caffeine to watch that game. I bet coffee sales was through the roof during that game. Starbucks. I got to go check Starbucks stock there because it probably went up 20%.
Oh my God!
All right, brothers. Much love, everybody.
Much love,
big up, everybody. Jim. Big up, mate. Shake your channel, bruv. Southern Gooner.
Southern Gooner here on YouTube, and we'll be there Sunday with Lee.
Yeah,
and we'll reconvene afterwards, I'm sure. So
yeah, definitely. Massive game Sunday. I wish I could be positive. I'm trying to, but I can't. I'm sorry. I can't give you anything positives, people. Big up, Matty. Bless you, my friend. Take care. Love, man.
Peace.
Yeah. So, I mean, Matty all the time, mate. Matty all the time. So we got a Clockwork Orange, eyes open as needed. Yeah. Do you remember that? The Clockwork Orange. You ever see that movie?
No, I haven't seen it, but I'm just thinking about matchsticks.
we got a special guest on the Mingle, people. I've been promising him for a long, long time, and it was my bad. I've been so busy, I forgot all about it. But he's here. Big up, Lawrence. How you doing, brother?
I think Lawrence needs some more caffeine.
Lawrence.
Lawrence looks jet lagged.
You look as if you've just watched 400 minutes of Arsenal, my friend. How you doing, bruv?
I've had more excitement watching paint dry on a wall. Honestly, I thought this manager said we were going to play with fire tonight.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought, Lawrence.
I mean, if anyone thinks we're going to get a result on Sunday playing like that, fucking hell, they should be. I don't know. Words fail me. I can't. We were okay for the first 5 minutes, and then it was just 85 minutes of torture.
Oh,
it's like from Raya right up to Yorkeres, absolute shit. You know, I thought they was. It looked like they were saving themselves for Sunday. The way they played.
Yeah.
I mean, I lost count the number of times when we got a free kick. Instead of putting the ball into the box, Declan Rice decides to play the ball short, and every time it got fucked up.
Oh, mate, I know. I know, man. Did you see that ball that Gyökeres played in the second half? He was on the edge of the box, and I think he tried to square it to.
And he tried to use it with the outside of his.
Manawaki.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I've really tried my hardest with Gyökeres to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's a goal scorer, right? And I know the tactics don't suit him, and all the players have fallen off the cliff under this manager. I get that. I do get that. But I watch Gorkarez, and he's just not a footballer, is he? Let's be honest. He can't control the ball. His aerial duels is bad. He can't pass it. I mean,
he reminds me of Lee Chapman and Ray Hankin.
Yeah,
when they played.
Yeah, he does.
That's
100%.
I mean, I think he only touched the ball like twice in the first half. He really didn't dominate at all. And, you know, we've got Jamie Carragher doing the coverage out here. He's one of the pundits in the studio, along with Thierry Henry and Micah Richards. And he summed it up in a nutshell. I know Jamie Carragher isn't everyone's, favourite pundit, but he summed it up. He says, we haven't got any stars in our team.
No,
we haven't.
Yeah,
that's what's stopping us. And Thierry Henry said, if we play like this on Sunday, then that's it.
Oh yeah,
get a result at City.
It just doesn't fill me with any confidence, and it's sad, really, because the hopes this season was so high. And I should be, as I said, we of all us Arsenal fans, and I'm sure when the dust settles tomorrow, we're going to look at it and go, we're in the semi-final of the Champions League. But I think I said this a couple of weeks ago. If we do win the Premier League, and in 5-10 years' time, Norm, someone says to you, Granddad or Dad, how did Arsenal win the Premier League? Years ago, I could say, oh, well, the football we played, it was one touch. Henry was picking up the ball and he was driving forward. We had partnerships all over the field, Pires and Henry, Bergkamp and Henry, Wright and Bergkamp. I mean, it was just everywhere. I look back at this team and I just think I would have to turn around and say, Gabriel Magalhaes, I suppose, Saliba. How have we?
I mean, we were saying we weren't good to watch. I would probably be saying, listen, look, we won it, but it weren't really good to watch. You know what I mean? We just coped, really. What could you say? Seriously, this football. If we won it, happened to win it this season. I don't know. Sorry, if you can hear my son talking, he's just talking loud.
No.
So
corners and own goals. Corners and own goals. That's how you've won it. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, we've got to look ahead to Sunday, but I mean, we've not even laid a marker down tonight, have we, for Lawrence? I mean, Sunday, what have we got to do to get anything out of Sunday's game?
Right. I just don't see anything. I've seen this movie before. I know everyone keeps saying the same thing, but I'm dreading what's going to happen on Sunday. I've got no faith in this manager at all. He hasn't got a clue what the fuck he's doing. God knows what this lineup's going to be, because we just didn't look good at all tonight. After 5 minutes, we looked good, but as I said, from 5 minutes right up to minute 90, what did we do? I don't remember their keeper being tested at all whatsoever. It was as soon as we got up to the edge of the box, what do? Let's play the ball back. Madueke, he's no good. I'm sorry. I've been saying this all along. He's no good, right? I mean, how many more times does this manager have to go to the Chelsea well to bring in players? I've got a bad feeling that if he stays in the job, he's going to go back to Stamford Bridge, knock on the door, and sign Liam Delap for us.
Oh, don't.
Don't. I don't, but I've just got the gut feeling that if he's still in the job, because I can't see him staying in the job if he wins fuck all for us. But if he does keep his job, which I fear, don't be surprised if he's going up to Todd Bowley and asking him how much does he want for Liam Delap.
Wow. Well. I mean, tactically, I don't. I mean, I had a clue how we played. I had some sort of clue how we played. It was possession base. We pressed high, positional base football. Yeah. And that was it. And hard to break down, and we weren't getting overloaded. Now I watch us, and I just don't know what we adopt. All I see is passing going awry, can't hit a pass. No one's running with the ball. Look at Eze.
No.
What was he doing? He was just strutting around the pitch. What was he doing?
Yeah, there was points in that game where he was a bit far too casual. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, he was probably the only one that was really trying to take a shot at goal. I think he had about 2 or 3 times where he's taking a shot at the goal. But other than that, I mean, look, they gave it to Zuma. I thought Eze probably, even though, well, I thought he played better than the rest out of a bad bunch, but he was casual at the same time. My son was watching it, and he said, "You're too casual." You know, like you got to, if you play that ball, move. It's like he plays the ball and just stands there and admires it. He doesn't like say right pass and move. There's no pass and move. There's no triangles. You don't see no triangles. You got players hiding behind each other, so there's no options for anyone. Do you know what I mean? You got Decker's. Decker's not the sort of person that can pick the ball up, turn on the half turn and go. He won't do that because he hasn't got the confidence. He hasn't got the confidence to do it. Do you know what I mean? And he's calling players to him, like, you know what I mean? He's because he needs an option. No one's giving him an option. I said the only time we take risks is when Rhea plays out the back, and we nearly got caught out tonight.
Yeah, I was hoping that they were going to nick a goal right at the end. That's what I wanted. I was hoping that Porto, Sporting Lisbon, would nick a goal right at the end, because it's just typical Arsenal. It's just typical Arsenal of how we're playing at the moment. And if they had scored, you know, it would have been, you know, it would have been a case of serves us right for not killing this tie off.
But you know what it is again, Lawrence. You know what it is as well. If they had scored, I don't think we would have had the energy or the mentality to take. You know, we've been talking about this a lot, DJB, about Arsenal going to the next gear. We haven't got another gear.
No,
that's the problem.
I said we've reached our ceiling just after Christmas. I said
there's no gears. There's no gears.
Round about Boxing Day. Well, first match after Christmas, that Christmas period, I said these players look like they've reached their ceiling. If we have to go up another level, it looks like we ain't. We're just going through the motions. I mean, if anyone wanted to see Arsenal football team going through the motions, I'll tell you how we're playing, right? We are playing, you know, the end of the season when there's nothing to play for.
That's how we're playing.
You know, when there's nothing to play for, end of the season.
We're at the beach, aren't we?
Which we'll see in a couple of weeks' time. But we are playing as if we're playing Burnley at home. We haven't won the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the Champions League. There's nothing to play for. Burnley are going down.
Yeah. We've secured top 4, or we've secured second place, and it's like fair play. We go again next year. That's what it is.
Yeah, we've got the bucket and spade ready. We're off down to the beach.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I said Martinelli looks like he's making his debut every game. Saka looks like he's playing when he's come to the end of his football career. Trossard looks as if he's playing as he's come to the end of his football career. Jesus, well, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
you can't do the basics. You've done all the hard work. Get to the byline, cut it back. What are you trying to score for?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Did you,
it's just
he had a chance to cut it back to Max Darman, and he's just tried to hit it. And he's hit the side netting.
Did you see the look on
the basics?
Did you see the look on Declan Rice's face at the end?
Yep.
Well, when everyone else was happy, we're through, right? The look on his face.
He was blowing, wasn't he? He was like, as if to say, "Oh God, you know, here we go again. I've got to face Man City. I'm injured and I've got to play against Man City." Rice's body language told me, "I'm fucked." Excuse my French. Sorry, I'm knackered. I'm injured. I've got to do it all again Sunday. And he knows deep down the squad is not good enough. He knows. He knows. He's been around football too long. He knows. Big up the panel. Raya is now our Xavi. He's going to cost us. Yeah. It's like the end of the Wenger era. Yeah, true, Lux. You got that feeling. Thank God Wenger had something in the bank, though. Celtic have been in the back-to-back semi-finals. Who cares? Exactly, Bike Thief. You don't win a trophy for being in back-to-back semi-finals. I'll tell you what, forget the back-to-back semi-finals. How about getting back-to-back finals and winning one?
How about that? You see, DJP, what you've got, is I don't know if you can see that.
Oh no, he ain't starting again, is he?
Yeah, can you see what it says?
No, I can't.
Back to back.
Yeah, back-to-back semi-finals. This is what they're
This is
what
the
they're
mediocrity
doing.
of this. Yeah.
I told you, didn't I? What they'd grasp. They're grasping on the back-to-back semi-finals as if it's an absolute wonderful achievement.
There you go.
It is a good achievement. However, how we've got there and where we go from here is the next hurdle. It's no good it's no good getting to a semi-final and getting knocked out. What's the point of that? You don't win a trophy.
We saw that last season. Yeah, we done a thing against Real Madrid, and then we go against PSG. We get found out in the first leg, and then we get taught a lesson in their ground. No problem for PSG, and then you get Mikel Arteta coming out and saying, "Oh well, the people on the bench told me we were the better side." But did he win you a cup? No, it didn't, because PSG went on and won the cup. Simple things.
This has got a feel of the PSG semi-final about it from last season.
Yeah.
It's got that very same feeling. One goal. I think Atleti will score 2 or 3 in the first leg. Have a look at Bayern Madrid legs, out and out football, going for the win. I bet no neutrals watched that game. I mean, it was levels. Let it sink in. It's money costs more than Elise. Don't.
And if we get past Atletico Madrid, we've got PSG or
Bayern Munich. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
what a game that's gonna be. PSG and Bayern Munich. What a game that's gonna be.
I think Bayern Munich will win it.
That should be the final. That should be the final.
That should be the final.
Yeah. Whether you're second, sixth, it's all the same. You haven't won the league, but qualified for the USL. Exactly. It's just another day.
Look at the next thing from J Lux videos. This is what you call a manager that's arrogant.
Yeah, Numsky, see Arteta quote tonight about, I wish we were filming the documentary, people. Act like we're in the relegation zone. Yeah, you know another well, I'll tell you what, he'd be full of quotes, won't he, at the end of the season if he wins nothing and he ends up out the door.
Of course.
We'll see what quotes he comes out with then, shall we? We'll see what quotes this arrogant git comes out with when he's sort of like, when he's won nothing. You can't tell me, anyone that watches football, guys, you cannot tell me what you've witnessed tonight, what you've witnessed against Bournemouth, and what you've witnessed on the whole for the last 2 seasons. No football person in any walk of life can tell me that is going to win you trophies on a regular basis.
It's not sustainable. It doesn't give you any confidence. It's not sustainable. And at some point, it will catch up with us. And if we somehow scumbag our way and beat Atletico, which I don't think we will, and we then end up meeting either PSG or Bayern Munich in the final, we will get found out. Yeah, we will get found out. We will get found out. And I'll tell you, Sunday coming there, we will get found out there as well. All right? We will get found out.
What gets me is that this manager's been in a job for 6 years, and there are better managers who've lost their jobs after 18 months.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just mind-boggling,
As I said, I mean, if we'd have played good football tonight and seen some wonderful football and we go through, I'm more excited. I'm going, bring on Man City. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on in, let's go. Come on. I can't wait for Sunday. We are absolutely buzzing. We're purring. Come on. Rice is doing all sorts of things. Wingers are looking brilliant. Gorkarez is like running the lines and making chances, creating chances, scoring goals. And
all we get is one big chance. One big chance.
It gives you something. But I can't. Is Arteta the full shilling? No, fellas, come out with the same. Exactly. This is what he's doing. Remember when we said we needed a striker? Look now, we have one and still can't play good football and win. Nicholas, spot on.
Absolutely.
Lawrence, he was the missing piece,
Yeah.
wasn't he? Gorkarez, all we need is a number 9. All we need is a number 9.
I mean, he scored like what? How many goals did he score in Portugal?
97.
He was supposed to,
97.
yeah, 97 goals in 2 years, in 2 seasons. And this manager wanted to get Sesko instead. I mean,
Yeah.
can you imagine if he had signed Sesko? What difference would he have made?
But don't worry about it, Lawrence, because basically when he was going through his bad patch, yeah, we was told that Havertz is going to come back, yeah, and he will be the one to make the difference. He will be the one to take us over the line. There's no up. You can't even get DJB. You can't even get an upgrade on him. Yeah, there's no upgrade. Gokares is not an upgrade on Kai Havertz, and there is nobody out there that can at the moment upgrade. I was in a certain man's chat this morning, and I said there are people out there that are upgrading it, and they said who? Name us, not him
Big
per
up,
se, but people in this chat. Who's? I said Lewandowski. I said Harry Kane. It was very quiet then. Yeah,
Yeah.
there are upgrades. There are players that are better
You
than
know
him.
what? Exactly. Yeah, spot on, Norm. Spot on, mate. But in my day, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I thought when teams make substitutions, it's to improve. You make a substitution to change it, to make a difference,
Not make it worse.
to make something happen. We make substitutions, and apart from a 16-year-old kid, it's worse.
It's worse. Literally, no change. No change.
What was the difference between Gorkarez and Havertz? Martinelli and Trossard? Jesus and Eze? What was the difference? Someone tell me what the impact was when he made them substitutions. Because you're going to need to make substitutions in a semi-final. You're going to need to make substitutions in a cup final, at Etihad at Man City. What's the impact when he makes them substitutions? Because you look at any other team making substitutions, there's an impact. You know, there's a bounce. There's something about them. There's a different avenue. There's a different tactic. The tactics have changed. Something's different. We just look the same, if not worse. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I can't get my head around it. But anyway, we'll move on to Sunday, people. So Sunday, it is a must win, isn't it? Can you see any, if we get a draw, can you see, is that going to be enough, Norms? Would you take the point?
Personally speaking, no, because I think the way we're playing football, I think we're more likely to drop points than Man City now at this stage, and that's because you look back on how we've performed and our performance. You know, you look at this performance tonight. You look at the performance against Bournemouth. Yeah, even the performance where Kai Havertz came on and scored in the last minute. Up until that point, nothing. So, you know, out of 5 games now, we've won 1 and drawn 1. Obviously, we got through on the aggregate. But that sort of performance doesn't instill me with any confidence. So even if we do go and get a draw, yeah, people will look at that and go, oh, it's still as it is, 6 points, yeah? But it means that because Man City have got that game in hand, right? I think we're more likely to go and drop points against Newcastle at home. Yeah. Newcastle at home. We got to go to Crystal Palace at the end of the we're That's their last game of the season. They're going to, we're going to go out on a high. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's Fulham at home. You know what I mean? They play with the ball on the floor. You know what I'm trying to say? And our players are absolutely knackered and in the red. And you have a fresh City who look fresh all over the pitch, look rearing to go and only going in one direction, whereas we're going the other way. And we as you said earlier on, we're literally out of control. Or Matt, you said we're out of control. Handbrake is down. but we're rolling down the hill or scuttling down the hill out of control, and you know, we're gonna end up crashing, and it's gonna be a big crash.
No, facts, man. I can't see anything. Lawrence, what can you see Sunday? Seriously, can you?
I'm just going to see. Basically, it's going to be. I'll tell you what's going to happen, right? It's going to be a heavy loss for us. The way City are playing right now, the way they destroyed Chelsea last weekend. You know, I think we're going to be seeing more of that dickhead drinking out of the Arsenal water bottle for the next upcoming weeks. I mean, you forgot to mention, obviously, we've got West Ham.
Oh yeah, West Ham. Yeah, West Ham away.
And everyone's telling me, I didn't even know this, that April under Arteta, we never win a game in April. You know,
in 6 years. In 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years, and he's every April he fucks it up. I'm going back to 2023 when we were 8 points clear, and everyone said, "Oh yeah, we've got our hands on the league title." And once is we played up at Liverpool, we went 2-0 up, and we blew that game. We dropped points in that game to draw 2-2. Then we played West Ham, same thing, went 2-0 up.
Through that game.
And then same thing, and then Saka misses the penalty. Yeah. And then we played Southampton, and we scraped
3-0 down. We was 3-0 down, weren't we? At the Emirates.
3-1 down. Yeah. And those 3 games basically cost us the league. But hey, we were 8 points clear. And then the following year, all we had to do was beat Aston Villa.
And what did he do?
What's he do? He messes around.
What I think could happen? Do you know what I think could happen before we mull over this waffle that he comes out with, right, after every game? Do you know what I think he'll do? I think if we get beat by Man City and drop points against Newcastle and he feels the league slip by, this clan will put all his eggs in the basket of the Champions League thinking he's going to beat a Bayern Munich or a PSG or a... I'm telling you, he'll go for the Champions League and side and I'm telling you, because he knows he ain't good enough. He knows he ain't got the players' mentality to go for both trophies. One's going to have to give. After guiding us to a successive Champions League semi-finals, Mikel Arteta feels that it may take some time to really realise what our squad has achieved.
Stop it.
You haven't achieved anything. You haven't won anything.
Stop it.
No.
What have we achieved? What have we lifted?
DJB, you forget he won 2 community shields.
Yeah. Only 3 years ago, we were celebrating our return into Europe's Premier Club competition. After 6 seasons away, after another quarter-final finish on the first attempt, we have now reached the final 4 in the last 2 seasons. Right. Have we won it, though? No. Goalless draw against, we know that. Goalless, boring draw, Now he can't wait to try and plot a path against Atletico Madrid. Well, he obviously didn't watch the game last night then and take another step forward.
And anyone who thinks we're going to do them 4-0 again, like we did when we played them in the league phase.
Look at this. It's a great night. Really, half the crowd couldn't wait to get home. I'm so proud of everybody at the club, he reflected. Thank you to our supporters for the manner in which they followed the team. I told you, you didn't obviously see the way they were following the team. They was absolutely nervous. They were on Valium. It's the first time we've reached the semi-finals consecutively. Whoopie-doo. Doesn't matter. Go and win it in 140 years. Yeah, I'll give you that. At the end of the day, you haven't won nothing, no. I think we don't realise it now, but we realise it in a few years. What is he on about? No, we'll look back in a few years and go, do you remember that time? Do you remember that time we bored our way to the semi-finals 2 consecutive years and still ended up winning nothing?
Yeah.
So don't take it for granted what we've done is extremely difficult to achieve, and it's never been achieved by ourselves. So big gratitude to our players and everyone contributed. We're not perfect. Oh, here we go.
Oh, no
shit. Improve in every area. What about you improving? How about you improving? But we have 2 magical nights to play against Atletico, and we
Here he
certainly
goes.
going to prepare for that.
Here he goes. Here he goes, playing on the words as usual.
Yeah, on the words. We'll take things from October's meeting and games they've played recently, but we're going to have to go to Madrid, be ourselves, bore the pants off of everyone.
Yeah,
You know,
literally, that's what it is.
When he said he wanted to be on fire, I wished I was standing next to him with a box of Swan Vestas.
Just like the first leg, we've rolled on a solid
Like the
defensive display to get the job done. You're at home. You're 1-0 up. We've had 1 shot on target. And you honestly, Mikel admits that we need to step things up against Atletico. Oh, right. I see. The penny's dropping a little bit. If we want to progress to the final in Budapest. But our defensive solidarity is something that he hopes can contribute. Well, we'll see that. We'll see, because we've got defenders that are injured. Reflecting on the goalless draw, he said, it's the Champions League. The margins are very small. He's on about margins again. And when we had the dominance, what dominance?
There we go. Dominance. There we go. We knew he was going to use that. The dominance.
Where was the dominance?
50-50. The stats was 50-50.
Minutes.
Yeah. The stats were 50-50.
Always going to be open, but it was very well controlled, especially in the second half. We didn't allow any shots for the opposition. No, you didn't create any shots either, apart from the last long throw.
God.
We need to improve in certain areas, that's for sure. And we need some players back in order to do that.
Here we go.
We need the players back, guys.
Yeah.
Squad depth. Where was Norgard tonight?
Exactly.
Where was Norgard? Why didn't Rice come off? The game was in control in the second half. We had control of the game. Why aren't you resting Rice? Why aren't you bringing Norgard on? If you was in that much control, why aren't you taking Rice off, who's injured, and you need him for Sunday? Where's your rotation there?
Because he doesn't trust. He's got on the bench. So therefore, he's prepared to sacrifice these guys. They're sacrificial lambs, DJB. Yeah? His core players that he uses, they're sacrificial lambs. And they're now about to go on the fire and be burnt. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
MLS. Where's MLS to come in midfield? Look at this. Honestly, I can't. Look at him. Look at him.
I'd like to know what the idea was of taking short free kicks instead of putting the ball in the box.
Because we're overhitting and we've run out of ideas. The ideas are gone. When teams when a football team stops doing what it's good at, you know there's problems.
Yeah.
Soon as they stop doing what they're good at, you know there's problems.
What was the idea of sticking? What was the idea of sticking Zubimendi at the back post? I mean, every time we had a corner in the first half, the ball went straight to Zubimendi, who was standing on the back post, hoping that he was going to get a header in on goal. I mean, what was the purpose of that?
Exactly. It's crazy. Absolutely mental. Crazy. Big up Lux for the link, my friend. Yeah, I can't get my head around it. I'm sorry. Really can't. As I said, he's gone through there, but we told you what the narrative's going to be now before it even popped up, before he even put it in his press conference, before everyone's going on about it. The big hoo-ha now will be 2 consecutive semi-finals. That's all you're going to get rammed down your throat. 2 consecutive semi-finals.
The top gooners have started already, mate. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just
go and win me it. Go beyond the semi-final. Go and knock Athletic. Go and knock Madrid out. Go to the final and win it. And then people might stand up and actually take you seriously.
You can just see a gal making one of them stupid videos about how great Mikel Arteta is.
Yeah. Oh, they'll all. Do you know what, though? You know what? As silly as it sounds, right? As stupid as it all sounds, you know what's going to happen, don't you? We're going to end up with no trophies this season And because of the two semi-finals have had a great big hoo-ha about it, the owners are going to catch in onto that and they're going to go, well, they're obviously all very happy.
Mm.
And they'll keep him. Them two
Yeah.
semi-finals could keep him his job.
It's crazy, man.
Don't be surprised if this guy is still here next season if we win nothing.
Then it's all
On
over.
the back of making two semi-finals. Because that's how this club moves. Standards on its arse. It really is. Thierry Henry, go to the Etihad, show me fire, go and perform. Legend. Absolute legend.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said on the post-match show.
Arteta's signed a new contract. DJ Crane, I'm telling you now, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he...
It's already done, you know what I mean? But listen, they'd be mad. They'd be mad to be thinking about, talking about contract talks when, you know what I mean, you get on with what you need to get on with, just try and go on and win the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's unsackable. Doesn't matter about trophies. No, because, everyone's going to make loads of this semi-final, aren't they? Use Arsenal fans, never been shareholders of you, never owned your club. It shows.
Yeah. Did you see that YouTube video? There's a bloke who does great impersonations of all the football managers. I'm trying to think.
Darren. I think his name is Darren
Farley.
Yeah.
Darren Farley, yeah.
He did one of Arteta, right? And he was asking him questions, and he said, "Oh, it's now an 11-year plan." I don't think I could last 11 years of this.
I can't do this again next season. I really can't. I really, really can't. I'm telling you now, though, if we scam a Champions League, I will be pleased if we win a Champions League. But from what I've seen, I just can't see it. From what I saw Atletico Madrid played, I just can't see it, brothers. I really can't. Have we had the merch drop yet? No, not yet, Sigma. That'll be coming. Don't you worry. I'll tell you when that will come. That will come when Atletico knocks us out the Champions League. You'll have a merch drop.
Yeah.
You'll have a merch drop. Yeah. I'm a genius. I was there when we reached 2 semi-finals, something like that. You'll have that T-shirt drop or something like that. Yeah. It's just madness, guys. It is just absolute crazy. If he wins nothing, he's gone. Well, you'd hope so. You'd hope so. I'm sorry, even if he wins something, I want him gone. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore.
Surely Berta must do something about this, I mean, if Berta is bringing in all these players to the club and this manager can't get a tune out of them, then it's obvious the manager's got to go.
They look so bad, Lawrence. Have you ever seen Arsenal players? When an Arsenal player puts on that shirt, I can't remember a collective amount of Arsenal players looking so bad the way they play.
I keep telling people the only legacy this manager has will be associated with will be the fact that he's taken us back. Will be the fact that he's taken us back to the days when we were shit under Terry Neal in the early 80s.
Yeah.
And anyone who remembers the early 80s, you'll know what I'm talking about.
That was poor. That was poor times. That was poor times. That really was. That was tough.
That's what Arteta's legacy is going to be.
Oh well, Bryce. Oh well. Well, we've had some banter, people. We've had some banter on the mingle. Yeah, that's what it was all about. We've had the banter. Normski, my friend. It's been a tough watch again tonight, but we're in the semi-final. Atletico Madrid. What's your heart saying? What's your head saying? What's your gut saying, my friend?
Over the two legs.
Yeah.
Is it? Do we? Because of obviously we finished in the league position.
Yeah, we were away first leg. I mean,
we're away first.
Yeah. Or does that count? Does that count in the semi-final now?
No, that's what I'm trying to think. Is it, chat? Is that the case? If because of
I haven't got time, I'm not sure. I know it does in the group stages, but does it count in the semi-final, or is it semi-final the toss of a coin who plays?
Yeah,
home
because we've
away?
done it in
it's already been
the quarterfinals.
it's already
We went
been
away.
determined. It's already been determined because we finished top. We always get the second leg in the knockout stage.
Right, and
All right,
that's
okay.
for the semi-final as well, Lawrence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So what's your head saying? What's your heart saying?
no.
What's your gut saying, Norms?
My head is saying that we're going to get slapped. That's what I'm saying. The reality is that we're going to get beat. I mean,
over 2 legs.
what
You won't be
scoreline? I
far
don't know. Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, at this point now, I don't know DJB. I just know that if we carry on playing like this, I mean, it's just this. Now I'm living in hope that they prove me wrong. I can't sort of say, right, yeah, we're going to go there and do this and do that. Forget about what we did to them in the group stages. It's a totally different Atletico. And, you know, we can talk about that when we beat PSG in the group stages, but what happened to them? They won the Champions League. So, you know, I think with Arsenal and Arteta, it's that mentality going into these games. And because we seem to somehow clam up when it comes to these key games. We did it last season against PSG in the semi-finals, but today, in the few weeks when it does happen, I can only see one winner. I can see only one winner. Whether Atletico will take a comprehensive league in the first leg, and it's how Arsenal are going to approach that first leg. Are they just going to go there and try not to lose, nick a 1-0 or 1-1?
Yeah, they'll try and frustrate it.
They'll frustrate them there, yeah. They'll come back to the Emirates, and I think Arsenal will try and make it a tight game, like what they did tonight. Try not to lose. But the thing is, I think where the danger comes for me is if it happens like that, I think that Atletico got the quality players to put us to the sword and end up probably stunning us. And when I say stunning us at the Emirates, I don't mean it in the sense of like because they're the team that's not better than us. I think personally speaking, they're better than us. I just think it's just that the fact is that we're so close to getting to a semi-final. I think being stunned in not making that final, that's where I think what's going to happen. I think that's it. We're going to be that close, and I think Atletico are just going to step up the gears, whereas we haven't got no gears to step up, and I think they do us in the second leg.
Yeah, I don't see where we're scoring goals. Our attack is absolutely shocking.
Yeah,
I don't see where we're scoring goals.
Yeah,
I don't see us scoring goals. Even
there's nobody. Yeah, I mean, there's nobody that you can look in that side, as somebody said, where you know they can turn a game on its head. No one.
See, the thing is, right, Lawrence, if you was to take your Arsenal hat off and just look at it from a football point of view, from what you saw from that Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
And you got to bear in mind that Champions League means everything to these teams. Their domestic league is not as important as winning the Champions League. Winning the Champions League to Atletico Madrid, Simeone, is more important than anything. Yeah. You know, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, they'll take the Champions League over winning the domestic league all day long. Yeah. Right? 9 out of 10 times. Take your Arsenal hat off, right? And just look at it from a football point of view, how you've seen Arsenal play, the players, and you look at Atletico Madrid. I'm just looking at it from football point of view. If I was a betting man, you cannot, in a month of Sundays, put money on Arsenal, can you?
No, I wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't do it based on what I'm seeing. I mean? Because you know we can tend to have a little bias in our heads when it's Arsenal.
You do. You try and
you're looking at
positives. But if you was to,
that's it. Yeah, because you're trying to think. Well, if we did this there and we did this there, but
anyone. Yeah, you support Halifax or something, and you look at it from a football point of view.
Yeah,
Lawrence, from a football point of view, seriously, who do you honestly will win over 2 legs? Look at the way Arsenal play. It's not exciting. It can be frustrating. Can they frustrate Atletico Madrid, or do you think Atletico Madrid will just blast away?
Well, my dad used to have this saying. He would tell me, he said, there are three hopes: a slim hope, no hope, and Bob fucking hope. Sorry to be blunt, but
no chance.
I'm sorry, I wish I could be positive, but I'm a realist, right?
Oh, can you, bruv? How can you be positive when you're seeing players can't pass the ball, can't run the ball, and when they do get in positions, they can't get their head up and pick a pass out? I mean, look at Martinelli, man. I mean, is there a worse player in the Premier League than Martinelli right now? I can't see one.
Yeah, I mean, when you watch him, his football IQ, when he picks that ball up and he drives at the fullback, he does the same thing over and over again. Head down.
I mean,
even the co-comps tonight. What's his name? He was even trying to be a little bit kind of, Martinelli's overrun that. Oh, Martinelli's. He couldn't believe what he was seeing, could he?
Is that bad? He should be playing for Tottenham.
I mean, he's already. I mean, they asked him in the pre-match about his future at Arsenal, and he said, "I want to stay. I love the club, and all the lardy da." I'm sorry now, man. It's time for you to move on now.
I'm sorry, I can't believe how bad some of these players are, and you have to look at the coaching, you have to look at the manager. You've got to,
it falls at his feet. It all goes back and falls at his feet.
Players don't go from being wanted by 5-6 clubs, £100 million price tags to like packet of crisp and a can of Coke. Do you know what I mean? It just can't happen. It's time for the fan base to wake up and come together to run Cronkies out of the club. We will be next season if the manager's still here. Don't you worry about that, Clement.
Yeah.
We need new owners that are serious about winning games, play style, and most importantly, trophies. 100%. Big up to you, my friend. They've been there and done it. They're going to beat us over 2 legs right now. Yeah, they've been there. The manager's been there. This is the business now. It's all right getting to the semi-final, and they're going to be laughing at us celebrating 2 back-to-back semi-finals. What are they getting on about?
Crazy, man, crazy.
Good evening, lads, lasses. Hope everyone's well. We're in a semi-final. We should be jumping up for joy. I've never felt so flat getting into a semi-final in any competition. I feel flat. This Leverkusen Sporting Atletico, I'd say are born lucky. Yeah, always get something to get him out of jail, my friend. Big up back the Ripper all the time. For Chen's Pizzoni, JD Lux and Gents, big up the community. Everyone in the community. Rob Future, no worse left winger. Yeah, Rob, shocking, mate.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Arteta isn't sponsored by Teflon because nothing sticks to him.
Oh, mate, unbelievable. Martinelli's drop off is worse than Salah's. Yeah, David C. At least Salah's got credit in the bank, hasn't he? He's won trophies.
I mean, at one time,
Salah owes the Premiership nothing. Martinelli still.
Yeah.
See, the problem is, right, these players should be in the peak of their career. They're like 24, 25, 26. They should be the peak of their careers.
It looks like Martinelli should go back
at the end of their career.
Yeah, but looking at Martinelli, it looks like he's still in the development stage.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Looks like he's making his debut. Every time he plays, he's making his debut. I'll give him a chance. He's making his debut. He's just come from Sansa. I've given Gorkarez a chance. It's April now. I'm sorry. I've watched football long enough that this brother can't play football. He can score goals, but he can't play football.
Can't play football,
Yeah, but
he can't hit the ball. He's got no pace. He can't control it. He can't pass. He can't hold up. He can't hold up the play and bring the midfield players. This is what I think the biggest problem is, I hate to say it. One of the biggest problems, apart from the manager, is we've not got a centre forward to bring players into the game. When you have a look at Alan Smith back in the day, Lawrence and Normsky, right? We was all around the same era. Yeah. Alan, you'd ping a ball up to Alan Smith, he'd control it, bring it down, and then midfielders will run off him.
Mm.
And he'll play the lines, and and look at Mickey Thomas in the 89. Put the ball down, saw him at the corner of his eye. Mickey Thomas made the run, and he played him in.
Yep.
I think the problem is with these midfield players, they're reluctant to pass him the ball because they know it's coming straight back again. That's the feeling I get. I don't know what you guys think.
I mean, yeah, that definitely is one way of looking at it. And I think what it is that the system doesn't suit Gyökeres. So, you know, him. I mean, listen, a couple of times we saw in the game he dropped deep and that, but as you said, I think it's just that the ball doesn't stick with him. You know, every time he's got his back to goal and the ball's played up, it's like he can't jump. Or he's backing into the defender and the ball hits him. He always kind of reminds me of Adebayo. When Adebayo's first touch, it's just a bounce off of him. Like, you mean,
big up Tyrell, man.
Big up Tyrell, man. Big up to you, man. And it was just really annoying because you want the ball to stick. Someone like Giroud, who could hold the ball up really well, lay it off. You saw that season when him and what's the name, Aaron Ramsey linked up. You know what I mean? It was fantastic. You don't really get that from Victor. You know what I'm saying? He's a sort of guy that plays on the shoulder. You know, in that game, in that Bournemouth game, where he obviously was offside. He took his goal well, but it's that thing of playing to his strength. But because the system doesn't suit me, he can't. It's like he can't play.
I understand that, Norm.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, and I respect what Bav the Ripper's saying. I know he's a goal scorer, and he does score goals, and we've got to find a way to make him score goals. But my point is, sometimes when a striker don't score goals, I watched the great Ian Rush, Mark Hughes, Andy Cole, all of these men, Michael Owen, Wayne Rooney. All of the top strikers, when they're not scoring goals, they bring something else to the party. They're running off the ball. Their touch. They're bringing players into the game. You can't just have a goal hanger at your team. He's got to be more than a goal hanger.
Yeah.
Do you know where I'm getting at? I'm not ripping into Gyökeres because I know it's the tactics and I know he's a goal scorer, right? And I do want this brother to succeed, but. I look at him and think to myself, you've got to give something else. You have to give something else.
Yeah. There has to be something else in terms of he has to have other strings to his bow, so to speak. You know?
Yeah.
And that's really important. And we don't really see that with him.
You know,
his footballing is very big up, Jam Boy, man. Yeah, his footballing.
I did get your message earlier.
Very limited.
Jump in the shower though.
That's all right, mate. No, you've joined us. We won't keep you long, bruv, because we're thingy. But great. Yeah. I just wanted you on to give your view, Lawrence. What you saying on the Gyökeres thing? I mean, I know he's a goal scorer and all of that, but for me,
big up, Norms.
You need something else.
You
need something.
Big up, Lawrence.
Yeah,
big up the
chat boy. Yeah, I think tonight's game would have been perfect for Waneri to have played in. Because he would have created a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
because we had no creativity whatsoever. The biggest mistake, this manager has done, he's made several mistakes, is to send Waneri out on loan because this game was crying for him.
Yeah, I said it when he got loaned out. I said, how long will it be before we're crying out for him, saying he should be playing in this game and that game because of injuries and whatever. Instead, he's got a £52 million waste of space on the right wing, and we've got a kid that's come through the academy that's better than him. That's got more about his game. He's got more inventiveness, if that's a word. Madwecki, I mean, I've said it before. If he had end product, he'd be a decent player, but he hasn't. And to be honest, Arteta ain't going to coach end product into him. I mean, and as for the Gyökeres thing, I mean, I'm with Bav. I totally agree with him. Gyökeres ain't good on the eye in terms of being an out-and-out footballer.
No.
But I do believe if we got a manager in that plays attacking football, he would score a lot more goals. I mean, he's already scored a lot this season in a shit system that don't suit his game.
Yeah.
So the problem we've got is when Rice or Zubimendi or whoever's in midfield get the ball, they ain't looking to play in Gyökeres because he's on his own. I mean, the wingers are back and right and left back.
Sorry, Jan Boy, you hit the nail on the head there. It's as if they've lost confidence in Gyökeres when the problem's the system.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If another manager comes in and plays a bit more attacking and has his wingers up the pitch more and has Zubi pushed up and Rice in his 6 where he should be playing and Zubi on the 8 pushing up or Miles Lewis-Skelly in there, like the quick counter attacks come back, and it's the quick counter attacks gone from our game.
The other thing as well, John Boy, we haven't got anybody that can carry the ball. Literally pick the ball up and carry the ball. Yeah,
the only one
like sometimes you watch it. Sometimes
the ball is Miles Lewis-Skelly.
Exactly, but because he doesn't get a chance in that area. I mean, we saw that against Real Madrid, where in that group stage, where we're not the group stage, where he picked up the ball, ran at them, and ended up I think with an assist, and we ended up winning the game. But that's what I need to see from the players because sometimes when they pick the ball up. So for example, when Declan Rice picks up the ball, in like sort of like in the half space and like say maybe just before the centre line, you're thinking, right, turn and go. Sometimes it's like the whole field is in front of him. There's no one in front of him. I'm thinking, just go, because he's got quite, a large what they call it in terms of stride pattern. You know what I mean? He can like what Diaby used to do, but it's just like he looks very apprehensive about that, and he's not too sure. So the easier thing for him to do is to stop, run, and then turn and either play a sideways pass or a safe pass.
Do you know why, Norman?
Yeah.
Because as soon as somebody gets the ball that's high up the pitch, instead of turning and going, because there's no one else around them, they stop, they hold the ball, and then they wait for the others to join, and that's when it all gets slow. Because we've got no quick counter attack. So Havertz might get the ball, instead of playing it out wide to Saka or Martinelli, whoever's on the wings, they're not there. They're back further back. So they have to hold the ball and wait for them to join play, and that's why our play is so
and you
slow.
saw that tonight with Madueke. Do you remember? He made the run. He got past his player, right? And I went, "What are you stopping for? What are you stopping for?" And then I realised my son said, "Dad, look, there's nobody there." He's had to wait because nobody was following up, so he's had to stop, wait, and then play the ball, and he's literally had to play the ball back. Yeah, and then if he does try to go to the byline, most of the time he's running out of play. So you just can't win there. You haven't got a player that can like take it to the byline. And you saw what Eze did early on when he took it to the byline, done a little trick, got along the byline, and almost crossed it in, but there was no one on the end of it. That's what Eze can give you. Playing further up the field and playing in those little pockets. And again, we don't seem to occupy the little pockets either. Like to give people options, is that nobody's prepared to take the ball under pressure. We don't, because we're not like that. We're too cautious and too conservative. Yeah,
Eze was way too deep tonight.
Yeah,
it was way
that's
too
what I'm
deep.
saying. It's like crazy, isn't it? And I said right at the beginning of the stream, Jambo, and I don't know if you heard me. I said we've got bad tactics, and it's being executed even worse because the players are so lost and they're so frightened to take the initiative and think for themselves. The execution of bad tactics has been lost. You throw all that in a pot and mix it up, it's a recipe for a disaster.
Plan A tonight was try to score, but conceding was not conceding was more important.
Was more important.
Yeah,
Facts,
you can see
absolute
that.
So it's like don't concede trying to score. Just don't concede.
Gareth
That's
Southgate,
more important.
We keep saying it. We keep saying
it's rubbish.
It's Gareth Southgate's
as
England.
Curtis said, Arteta was brought up through at Barcelona. If I'm right in saying, Barcelona.
Went to PSG.
Johan Cruyff as his
played
manager.
with Luis Enriquez and all of these men.
Yeah, Ronaldinho and JJ Okocha at PSG.
Yeah.
And he's taken Moyes' tactics from
And he's
fucking
taken
Everton.
David Moyes' tactics, yeah. I know.
It's honestly, it's ridiculous.
It's back crap, isn't it? It really is. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
When he played for Everton, he would always take a shot from 25, 30 yards out. Now he doesn't tell the players to do that.
You're breaking up a bit, Lawrence, my friend.
He played for us.
You're breaking up badly, my friend.
I remember the goal against Man City.
No, you're breaking up, Lawrence.
He's
frozen. He's having
got the Arteta Wi-Fi.
Won a game against Man City. Anyone in the team that does that?
Lawrence, we didn't get that, bruv. You froze.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone now. He's
They've
totally
got him.
gone.
They've got him.
Computer says no.
They've got him. Jam boy, listen, mate. The football's been diabolical again. Let's be honest. It's been awful. It's been crap, and it really has. It hasn't been brilliant all season. How we're top of the league still, I don't know. How we're in a semi-final, I don't know. And I was saying to Normski, and Matty was on earlier on, I've never felt so flat being in a semi-final.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hear me. Can you hear me, Norms?
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't?
I can hear Norms. I can hear Norms, but I can't hear DJB.
Oh, right. That's weird.
I can hear
Normally, can you hear me?
Yeah, this has happened before. Bear with me, 2 secs.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Rob. We're both. What's happening, Norms?
Both. No, mate. He's an attack of the Artetas.
Every now and again on the mingle, guys, where we might have some guests that fly in, because I like to have a little mingle. That's what a mingle's all about. Oh, Jam Boy's popping in. You all right, Jam Boy? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Jam Boy?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Jam Boy?
DJB's circling.
Oh, is
he?
Yeah, it might be my internet here, mate. I'm in Gran Canaria, aren't I?
Oh, you're in Gran Canaria. You look well, mate. You look well.
Nice for you, mate.
Coming home tomorrow.
Oh, you're coming home tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, look,
you got the old sunburn.
I won't show you my bum.
No, that's all right, mate. That's all right.
No, we're all right. We're not that friendly.
Don't worry. You're on fire. You're on fire, Jumbo. You're on fire.
I've got a perfect dark red line. The white bit and then the red.
Red and white.
Like Sebastian out of Little Mermaid.
Too much information. Too much information.
You hear me now, Jam?
Under the sea.
He's a prawn. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, the
prawn. You can hear me now. Not that kind of stream, Jam Boy. No, it's not.
Yeah, no. I ain't showing you big white bits. Nah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Jam Boy. Look at that, man. Oh, hang on, Lawrence is back in now. Let's have a little mingle now. Yeah, Jam Boy. The football's been dire, innit? Let's be honest. It's been absolutely dire, innit? Absolutely shocking. How we're top of the league, I don't know.
Ever since that Sunderland equaliser.
Can you see? Have you got any confidence going into the semi-final over 2 legs and the Etihad on Sunday?
None whatsoever. I've already checked out. We ain't winning anything this year. I hope I'm wrong, but we ain't.
So you've mentally prepared yourself.
Yeah, I've checked out. I'm done. We ain't winning anything. That's just my opinion. I may be wrong, but I don't like to put a downer on things. But I've been here before, seen this before. It's not happening. And if he gets a new if Arteta gets a new contract and we don't win nothing, mate.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm not going to be happy.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do.
We're done. If he gets a new contract, and I'm done. I'll watch Major League Soccer instead. I can go to watch LAFC or Los Angeles Galaxy.
I've got my season. I can't give up my season. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
We've got to go. We've got to
if
go.
you give it up, DJB, and another manager does come in, a year after the next season.
You imagine me giving it up, and
good
3
again.
weeks later, Luis Enrique rocks up.
Oh man,
yeah.
That's the risk. You can't risk that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really hope we somehow scam the Prem or the Champs, man. If we cheat to win, it will just need a trophy. We are starving. Yeah, we are starving, bruv. We're starving. But the problem is, I'm watching poor football. I'm watching players look absolutely dreadful. I mean, Declan Rice looks half the player he was before Christmas. Yeah. You know, even Gabriel don't look as solid. Saliba don't look as mobile.
They all look knackered. They all look physically and mentally drained. Like they know what's coming mentally.
And you've got to take into account that when the season ends, they've got to go to a World Cup.
Yep.
I think they've got one eye on the World Cup. I think they've actually got one eye on the World Cup.
And that. Yeah. I mean, is it true Saka could be out for the rest of the season? I don't know how true. Shane seems to think that he might be.
Yeah, I think he is. I think Saka could be out for the rest of the season, yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I think that's what Shane was saying.
And this manager won't just come out and just say, what's he got to hide? What have you got to gain from saying that Saka's going to be out for the season? Other managers just say, listen, he's out. Because what it is, because he's lied so much, yeah, it's going to look bad, especially when he went to, he went to England camp, yeah, and they sent them back, both him and Rice. I said, nah, you're not fit for purpose because you went there injured. Yeah, so it's going to look bad on him. You know what I'm trying to say? Saka he's only. What did he say? What did he say in his press thing? He said, I can't remember what he said, but he's a couple of days away. Well, why are we hearing that rumors that he's going to be out then? Just tell us what the problem is. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just like,
Saka's deep down, Saka. Do you know what? I think a lot of these players deep down,
they just wish there was another manager. I think they just wish there was another manager.
I think half of them are all right with him, and the other half, players like Saliba, Rice.
They need a new voice, man.
Eze, I think that Miles Lewis-Skelly, Wanyeri. I don't think that they're that keen on Arteta now. No. But you get players like Havertz
and Odegaard, Madueke.
Yeah, they'll
these guys know they ain't good enough.
It's all there to see, isn't it? The body language. Yeah. Big up the Lynch. Look at the Lynch. He's an absolute
big up everyone in the chat. Big up.
Yeah, big up to every single one of you in the chat. Make sure you smash a like on it, please, people. It does help the channel. Make sure that you're subbing. Jamboy, you got Normski TV. Lawrence, you haven't got socials of you or anything. So
I just got an Instagram. So if anyone wants
you're subbing, make sure. Anyway, let's have a little look forward to Sunday before we get out of here, people. Because Jamboy's got to go and have a few beers before he goes to bed. He's got to have some sun cream rubbed into him, bless him.
Yeah, I have.
Right, he's got, his missus. He said to his missus, "I'm just going to pop down for a couple of minutes. I won't be long." I bet he said that. Look at, he's got his Nivea alert. He's out.
Bit of art, the sun.
Come on, people. I bet you any money, Jamboy went, "Sorry, darling. Look, DJ B's just sent me a link. I've got to let off some steam. I won't be long. Long."
You're spot on. Is
that what you said?
Yeah. She went because I was watching the stream. And come up from WhatsApp. If you're free, jump on, right? And I went, She went, "Can I just quickly use your calculator to work that out?" Yes, and then I've done that. And then I said, "I've got to quickly jump in the shower." So I jumped on there, and then I come back on it to see if you're still going, and that's what I jumped on. But yeah, she's just packing up some of the bits in a suitcase. I've done mine.
Nice, Mrs. Jamboy, you get that packing done. Don't forget his Nivea though, will you? All right, don't forget his Nivea.
She's laughing.
Lynch is going, "Look, I like the tan. He looks like he's going to explode."
Yeah. I'm on fire. Don't know about Arteta. I'm on
fire. Yeah. Right. This is my prediction for Sunday. The only difference I think he'll do, because Madueke looks like he's injured. He's crap anyway. I don't care if he's not playing. He's absolutely terrible. Let's be honest. He's awful. Absolutely awful. I don't know whether you guys agree. I think that'll be I don't think he'll go with Skelly.
Incapie.
Incapie, yeah.
You reckon he'll go Incapie again?
He's rash though, isn't he? He's a little bit rash though.
Semenyo had him on toast in the final.
Yeah.
And he's going to put him on toast again. I bet you Semenyo's going, bring him on.
Yeah.
I'll have him sent off after 10 minutes.
Then you got Mosquera on that side. Up against Doku.
Got Mosquera, yeah. Yeah. Then you got knackered Rice. And he's always knackered, Zubamendi. I mean, he plays like, I don't know. Yeah.
You think he's not revealing who's starting up front? I wonder who he's got there.
That whole middle three could be totally different. It could be Trossard, Havertz and Madueke.
100%. Are you watching, people? I could that substitution tells you everything you need to know who he's going to play on Sunday.
There you go, Havertz. I knew it.
Yeah, that's who he's playing on Sunday. I'm telling you now, Gorkarez, he's not touching grass on Sunday. That would be my 11. Does anyone disagree or agree, people?
I mean, I think that's what I'm saying. I mean, I think based on what you said there.
I don't think Bauman will start.
No. Who would he play over there? If Madueke's injured?
If Madueke's injured.
No good Nonny. No good Nonny.
You know what he'll do? No, he'll put Martinelli over that
Martinelli on the right and put Trossard
on the left.
Oh, God.
That's what's going to happen.
And who's going to win the penalty shootout in
training out of Martinelli and Trossard to start? Who's going to win heads or tails?
Don't matter who starts. They're both shit.
They're terrible, aren't they?
No, they're both crap.
You know what?
Go on, Lawrence. Go on.
Sorry, I don't mean to butt in. I'd drop both Trossard and Martinelli and put Lewis Skelly out there.
Yeah, I'd prefer
That's what I'd do.
Yeah. Do you know what I would do? Jesus on the left.
This
is what I would do. Yeah. I'd go with this.
On the left.
I'd go with it. Well, he's nicking a living anyway, isn't he? Look.
Yeah.
So he might as well play out on the left. I think put him out on the left. I think he'll do more damage out on the left. That looks to me a better striking option. Question mark with this guy. Obviously, I'd put.
I would go with exactly that, but I'd have Gyökeres up top because I don't like Havertz. I think he's shit and all.
Oh, he's terrible. But do you know what he's going to do, Jam Boy? This is what he could do. This is
Havertz,
what he could
where
do.
Eze is, and
yeah. You know what's going to happen. Yeah. There we go, people. Right, this is going to be our lineup for Sunday. Here we go.
I'd be fine with that if Eze was.
I'm not. I'll take Havertz out.
Yeah, put Eze where Havertz is, and I'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
But it don't matter what team he plays. We ain't going to win on Sunday anyway.
It don't matter what team he plays.
I'll take a draw right now.
Lynch is going 4-1. Look, Lynch is going 4-1. Now,
Lynch I said 4-1, 4-0 or 4-1.
Yeah,
Lynch.
What I said. Yeah, Lynch is heading up, man. Yeah, that's unusual for Lynch. Lynch normally keeps it pretty cold. He normally got sort of like 2-1, 2-2 or 1-1.
Yeah, we're going in different directions. City are going that way, and we're going that way.
There's more chance of me. There's more chance of me getting a date with the Victoria's Secrets model than there is of us winning on Sunday.
Lawrence, you made me missus laugh. She just chuckled.
I'll tell you what, Jam Boy's got more chance of that Nivea being rubbed in by his missus tonight, other than packing, than I'll tell you.
No, she is rubbing it in. She definitely is.
Yeah. Hope she's making you. Hope she's doing you a beer or a cup of tea as well, Jam Boy.
No, I don't really drink, mate. I don't really drink.
Yeah, no, I hope she's doing you a nice cup of tea.
I might have a coffee in a minute, cappuccino.
Yeah. Have you had a good time though, mate? You had a good holiday.
Yeah, no, it's been. I'll tell you what, right? If anyone's considering a holiday soon and they want to get out, like out here in April in the Canary Islands, I don't know if people know, but it's nice weather all year round. But April, oh mate, it's
bearable.
If you don't like it too hot, but like it a bit warm, like I've got a really good tan, like I will do when I get home because goes from red to brown. But yeah, there's in Gran Canaria, Puerto Rico, it's called. The hotel is absolutely amazing. It's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. I'll definitely recommend it. And I'm not one for saying here if it's not good. It really is good. I mean, if you're a 70-year-old pair, or you've got kids, or you're a young teenage couple, or 18, or middle-aged couple, it's perfect for everyone. Perfect. It's got over 18 parts.
Glad
it's lovely. Really nice. Yeah,
that's good. No, that's good.
Thanks. Yeah,
yeah. Mate. Joseph, Shane should send Odegaard top to the DJP. Yeah, Shane loves a bit of Odegaard. He says he don't, but he does. No, he don't. I'm Ginger, and I know about Nivea.
Hello, Vera.
Big up the Lynch. Never knew you was 70, Jam Boy. Question to the panel: what's gone wrong with the midfield? Been off for a while. I'll tell you what's gone wrong with the midfield. The manager.
Yeah.
We haven't got a creative. Yeah. I said this the other day, right, Joseph? All the teams that you see that are good have always got a midfielder that can score 10 plus goals a season, 12, 15 assists a season.
Yeah. Bruno.
How many goals has Zubimendi and Rice got all season? 8, 9 goals? They've not even hit double figures, the pair of them.
Well, in the league.
Yeah, I don't think they have.
In the league, Rice hasn't got many at all.
What's
really?
Rice got? 4 in the league. What's Zubimendi got? 4, 5?
Something like that. I mean,
yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy. How have you spent £1 billion on a football team?
Well, they ain't got more than 10 between them.
2 goals. I mean, look at the goals from the wingers. It's absolutely shocking. Honestly, it's
have you noticed, guys? Right? Have you noticed? Right? In the Champions League, in the group stages, right? We've played better teams and played them off the park and played well and won like comfortably, like Atletico. Was it 4-0, wasn't it? And we've played Sporting in the knockout stages and made it hard work. And we look terrible.
I know.
It's as soon as you get to that knockout stages, it ain't right. It's something. There is definitely a problem with mentality within that club. 100%.
100%.
They don't seem to be able to break it. Do you know what I mean? Just saying.
No, go on, Nobs.
No, I was to say, just on the stats, Zubimendi has 5 goals in the Prem and 1 assist, and Declan Rice has 4 goals.
Assist.
Yeah, and Declan Rice has 4 goals and 5 assists.
4 and 5. I'm sorry. I listen. I am sorry. At any level, when you have paid that sort of money for these 2 players and they're internationals playing at Arsenal, you're telling me that that's all you can get out of them as a football manager?
Our club captain has 1 goal and 5 assists.
Norms, what? Let's have it.
Martin Zubimendi, 5 goals in the Prem and 1 assist.
5 and 1.
And two of them was in 1 game.
Yep. And Declan Rice,
wasn't it?
Declan Rice plays in an 8. Remember, plays in an 8.
He has 4 goals and 5 assists.
How many?
And by the way, Martin Odegaard has 1 goal and 5 assists.
How many own goals have we?
Oh yeah, we need to talk about
Norms. What about Saka? What's he on? He's dreadful, isn't he?
Just
4 or 5.
Whilst we're on it, well, Eze's got 6 goals and 2 assists. That's in the Prem. Saka.
That 4.
Saka's got 6 goals and 3 assists.
How many of them are penalties?
3 assists.
Yeah. How many of those are penalties?
Nomsky, how many own goals have the team scored for us?
8 and
more than the others.
Yeah.
It's got to be up there.
Definitely.
Odegaard's coming back to save us. Remember, we miss him, right? Yeah, well, Rob Future, I'm telling you, I'm more excited about Odegaard coming back than us being in the semi-final, bro. 2 assists for 10 like Eze. Poor. It is poor, Lynch. I keep saying it. People don't want to listen. Don't want to listen. I keep saying this club has not got a number 10 and it hasn't got an attack. It hasn't got any midfield.
And Victor's got 12 goals.
All it's got is engines. That's all it's got. Engines and output. That's it. And when the engines break down, the club can't win anything.
And to be honest, I'm not that keen on Raya at the moment.
No,
He's been a liability
He's getting
last few
hit.
days.
He is.
DJB, does Raya have more assists in midfield? Probably. And it's spent 1.3 billion. Rob, I know exactly. It's crazy. It's crazy, but people don't want to see it. People don't want to see it. All you're going to have people say now is 2 semi-finals back to back. This man's a genius. This man's a genius. I've said it, guys, and you know because you follow me, right? I've said it from day one when everyone was going about squad depth, when everyone was getting excited at the start of the season. I sat there and I said, we may have the squad depth, but we've still got no quality. Still got no quality.
Yeah.
Name me, other than Gabriel, Timber,
Sleeper,
Rice up until Christmas. None of these players make the Man City for starting 11, especially in the attacking front.
Yeah.
Gabriel possibly, Rice possibly. Other than that, none of these are making the Man City team. It's absolutely crazy. Crazy.
I think Lawrence is watching. I think Lawrence is watching the repeat of the Arsenal game.
Yeah,
you're not watching it again, Lawrence. You're falling asleep.
Yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment.
Watching Lawrence is like watching Arsenal. He's all over the place.
I'm if you hadn't guessed already, I'm using my phone to talk to you.
Big up,
but it is true about that. Watching that game has affected me big time.
Well, as I said, guys,
boring.
Guys, listen, we're going to wrap it up from now. Yeah. It's been an absolute brilliant mingle. We've had Matty pop in, Jam Boys popped in, Lawrence has popped in, and popped out and popped in again. And it's been brilliant. Jam Boys on the Jam Boys on the sunbed when he gets home. Jam Boys on the sunbed when he gets home.
Flight tomorrow.
What's that? We don't want to. No, don't start all that in the chat. We don't want to see Jam Boys misses his tan. Come on. Brilliant stream. Get Jam Boy and Nonny Madwake top. He's going to get. I love Nonny Madwake, and we're going to get Nolski back-to-back semi-finals. Arteta's a genius.
Polish my car with it.
We're going to get Lawrence. I love Martin Odegaard t-shirt. We're going to get Shane. Yeah. We're going to get Shane Arteta for life t-shirt. Can you imagine sending him that?
Well, they share the same birthday. They share the same birthday.
You imagine it. You go to Shane Gooner. Shane, right, you got 2 choices, England top or Arteta for life t-shirt. Mate, you'd send him to the grave. Bless up, Shane.
Better still, DJB, let him have a night out with Mikel Arteta.
No, I don't. Arteta wouldn't last 5 minutes.
Yeah, let Arteta take one on the chin.
Rich has just popped in the mingle, just about. Big up the panel, big up the chat. Another shambolic. Rich, you with us, bruv. You know the score. Doesn't give any confidence for the City game whatsoever. Don't give me any confidence for the rest of the season. We have all been saying it, people. We've just got to wait for the inevitable to happen. But I'm sorry. I don't care what he wins this season. I want to change. I'm fed up with the style of football. I'm fed up with the tactics. I'm fed up with seeing good players look absolutely terrible. And that is just my opinion. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. I'm a football and Arsenal fan that pays a lot of money still to go and watch this football club. It's time for a change in my book. And I don't see winning the Premier League or the Champions League it getting any better. In fact, I can see it only getting worse. So if I thought this manager would change his ways, if he won the Premier League or the Champions League and I thought, right, okay, he's got that monkey off his back now, he's going to change the way he plays, players are going to ball out under him, everything's going to go back to, we're going to look much more of a force. then I might consider it. But he's set in his ways now, and that's it. BBK's in as well. Big up the BBK. Make sure you go and sub to BBK. Make sure you sub to Rich. Also, make sure you sub to Normski. Shout out your channel, brother.
Yeah, Normski TV did a stream earlier on. I was meant to do a match reaction, but the thing was playing up, so I might do one tomorrow. I've got time on my hands. It'd probably be a little short thing. Wasn't much to really to talk about, to be honest. And then tomorrow night be on the Bruised Banana with Shane. So yeah, looking forward to that as well.
Arteta is 8 games away from having a bigger legacy than Wenger. Well, let's see what he can do then, bruv. No problem at all. No problem at all. If he can do it, and that's his legacy, fine.
I think he's been also, on the blower to Matt and got a bag of hope.
Yeah, but
I'm not holding my breath.
On the flip side of that, he's also 8 games away in going down as one of the biggest flops in Arsenal's history. Yeah. With the biggest amount of money and the biggest squad. So there's 2 ways of looking at it, my friend, isn't there? If you're going to look at it that way,
mate, it would have probably been good if he had the balance. Had the balance.
He's also 8 games away of being an absolute disaster and the worst ever capitulation of any football club in the Premier League. He's also 8 games away of running this football team into the ground. Players on wages, players that we can't get rid of because they're running to the ground and full of injuries. So whatever way you want to look at it,
we're also 8 games. We're also 8 games away from winning nothing, and him still supporting this fraud of a manager. 7 years of failure next season. But you ain't ready for that conversation, are you?
You've got to have 2 sides of every story. But if he does it, all well and good.
Unbelievable.
He is the Keir Starmer of football.
Yeah. Even if Mikel won the Champions League, he doesn't leave a bigger legacy. No, Lynch, he doesn't. Of course he doesn't.
Nah, he's done too much damage.
Of course he doesn't.
Not only to the club, but to the players.
An example, right? Win the dog will last longer than Mikel Arteta. That's all you need.
My light bulb will last longer than Mikel Arteta.
And my lemon.
Jam Boy's 10 will last longer than Mikel Arteta.
Yeah.
Don't know about the Nivea though, but the 10
and my bottle of Nivea.
Anyway, people, on that note, bless up. Normski, always a pleasure, my friend.
No problem, man.
Ain't the mingle without Normski. It's been a brilliant mingle. We've all had a little mingle tonight. We've had a laugh. We've had a banter. Matty's been in as well. It's been brilliant. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Make sure you smash your like. Jam Boys, shout out your channel.
Just DJ Jam Boy. If anyone wants a bit of UK
DJ Jam Boy, come on, get on it. Get on it, people.
If you want a random bit of ranting every now and then when we do what we've done tonight, I'm on holiday now, so I ain't doing it now. But every now and then
Don't spoil it.
I'll flip my lid and have a little blurt into the camera, and then I'll put it out. But not much going on. I'll probably do a bit more next season. Yeah, no, big up Jam Boy, and sub to the proper channels. Sub to the proper channels. Yeah, exactly. No. Make sure you sub to Normski. Make sure you have a little look at Jam Boy. Lawrence, thank you for joining us, my friend. Yeah, hope you're well. Keep safe, and thank you very much indeed. We move on, guys, to Sunday. Absolutely. You thought tonight was massive. Sunday's even bigger. There's many fans now would turn around and say, would have bite your hand off to get a result Sunday and possibly crashed out tonight. Me, I don't know. Champions League is more important for me. But you know what, DJB? There's a slim chance we win Sunday and still don't win the league. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. 100%. We've got some big games coming up. If you take your Arsenal hat off and look at it from a football side of things, it ain't looking good from a football perspective. No. But let's wait and see. We'll all be behind the sofa on Sunday. If we beat City or get a decent draw, I'll praise them. If they weren't praising, I'll praise them. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No, big up to everyone.
Big up Norms as always. Big up Lawrence. Big up Jamboy. And the chat.
Big up
Make
people.
sure you smash your like and make sure you're subbing to everyone that's on here. We'll be the Mingle, Arsenal Huddle. Take it easy, brothers.
Big up, chat.